Hello, this is Sass from Copia Stars, and I'm here with another Oracle reading. This is a reading for Monday, November the 24th, which it's been, well, the last few days we've had snow, we've had freezing weather, we've had rain, we've had hail. What does it bring each day? Surprises, I suppose. Right. Freestyle reading, general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. If you're finding this reading and it's not Monday, the 24th of November, then it is still meant for you. It is ready for you when you find it. So I've got a chamomile there, which is gentleness, relaxation and sleep. Anybody having some sleeping problems at the moment? Chamomile's always good. We've got summer there, which is expansion and growth. We've got leaves, which is renewal, revival and progress. We've got pine tree, which is vitality, longevity and perseverance. We have hearth, which is safety, comfort and spiritual connection. There's too many cards there, it's just popped out. You have to forgive me for wearing gloves. I look like I'm doing the same thing every day, but these are my favourite gloves. And it's cold up here, it's 7.7 degrees. Wisdom, purification, harmony with sage. Do you have any more cards for this reading? Thank you, spirits and angels. Have you got anything else that you'd like to say? Anything that's coming around for you? Ooh, one's just flipped out. B, which is community, cooperation and sweetness. I don't know if you're finding it hard to get your words out at the moment. This Mercury retrograde is making communication a little hard, isn't it? So, these are my cards for that. A lot of my readings at the moment are coming through as big changes. You know, there's like, it's almost like you're having a spring clean of your life, even though it's the autumn. And it's like out with the old, in with the new. If you've had ideas that you want to set out on your own, or you're wanting to learn something new, now's the time. I really feel like, now is the time to sort of get stuck in and plan your future. Like start, if you haven't started making plans, start making them. And if you have started making plans, start implementing them, because this crisis card keeps coming up, and I don't think it's necessarily like, everything's going wrong, it's a crisis. I think it's like it's this fork in a road, like you see here with the two hands, it's like a fork here, and it's like you've got two choices, and you've got like, you can either stay where you are, or you can, take that plunge and do something new. I know there's a lot of fear, especially in nurturing and love, and they've come out together, nurturing and love. I think you need to nurture yourself. I think there's a lot of like self-love and being, just being aware that you're more than you think you are. Having a new outlook. This is exactly where my brain's going. Sort of changing your mindset. And it's saying here vacay, so maybe taking a break. Like you might not get one of those till Christmas. With the Christmas break, but if there's any way that you could just take yourself off for a spa day, or even a night away, because there's a longing here, and I think that those two came out together. One flipped up, one was underneath. Longing and overthinking, and I think you're sort of so desperate for a bit of space to think that, look, nurturing, this inner strength, this overthinking, this working so hard, you're at this kind of like fork, and you're almost scared to take the leap. See, that one's confused me a bit. Two-faced. I think maybe it's your monkey mind. I think there's a part of you that's like, yeah, I can do this. I'm so like, yeah, I'm so like, I'm ready for this, like bring it on. Like I've been wanting change for such a long time, but I've been too scared to take the leap. But there's your other side of you, this little This little monkey mind that's going, you'll never be able to do it. You know, you're going to fail. It's like having a toxic parent that never builds you up and tells you, you know, you're good at anything. There's this kind of inability to have some self-worth, like find that inner strength. I think we all have a little bit of that. I think we all have things that sort of bring us down and make us check ourselves, for better and for worse. See, now this came through the other day. Show the world the real you. This is definitely someone who's got a story to tell. Whether you survived something quite traumatic or whether you've just kind of lived within some bubble of like kept yourself small because you've never felt like you're capable of anything more than the things you do day to day, and you'd never take any compliments. That kind of like if somebody says to you how amazing you are, you're just like, no, shut up, you're talking through your arse. You know, that kind of like smash them down because you can't take a compliment, basically. So it's time to like realise that you are capable of amazing things. And, you know, you have, is there any more of these cards? We had 2 yesterday. I'm not sure if there's, no, it's just the one on that. Now look what's come through. Starflower. So there's any Aquarians here. The star is your sign. This is full moon in Aquarius. Oh, I can hear the rain. It's really quite heavy out there. Let's have a look what Starflower is. I'm still learning these cards. I only got them yesterday. So what page does that say on there? 92. Wow, 9 and 2 makes 11. So we like the 11s. Just excuse me snivelling. I'm a bit cold up here. Starflower. Finding grace. So some call this plant by her more common name, which is borage, but she prefers starflower. And wouldn't you? Her blue star-shaped petals shine among the garden's more unusual yellows and pinks, or more usual yellows and pinks, shimmering yet understated. Like an old-time movie starlet, Starflower shares a timeless philosophy with the legends of the silver screen. Grace isn't something you keep for yourself, she tells us. Grace, Starflower knows, is a gift that you give over and over again and the world around you. If you're thoughtful, caring and true, grace develops a patina over time, becoming wisdom, cradling those lucky enough to be in your presence. How can you let a little more grace in your life? How beautiful is the Starflower. I absolutely adore borage. I'm a bit of a gardener myself and I do really like borage. It's beautiful. I like the blues and the purples and the pinks in the garden. I do like the odd yellows. I like Biden's. That's always nice when I always have that in my garden. And ooh, what else have I got that's yellow? I have some like the ones that you can dry. I can never remember what they're called now. I haven't been out for them. No, not those ones. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. So yeah, so the grace thing, you know, realising that you do have a lot of grace. Any other lucky numbers here to look out for this reading today? Any other? Any that want to fly out for me? Might just be the one. That one just hopped up and then hopped back down again. Got persistence and act on your idea. The persistence card is like shift, enthusiasm, gratitude, contentment and new experiences. Well, there's a new outlook here. Oh, happy day, an ample opportunity related to your life's purpose is just around the corner. Take immediate action once it pops up. And of course, a lovely partnership or an epic romance could be on the cards. Act on your idea. I should say that's 12-12. So if you have 12-12, if you see that in the wild, that's your lucky number. And also act on your idea, which is realistic and practical approach, goals, divine timing, ambition, cooperation, and discipline. So you have the benefit of good fortune, and if you use your wise judgment, you can do anything. In this place, you can reach new heights. You should act on your potential when you see the pattern, since what you plant will grow. You're about to experience a spectacular ascent. So I do see this change coming in. I do feel like you're at a crossroads, but you do need to be gentle with yourself. You need to nurture yourself. You really need to sort of harness this overthinking and give yourself some self-love. Know that you are capable of great things. I've got some of these tea leaf cards. I know some of these can be a little bit harsh, shall we say, but I think they've been all right so far using them. I just can't shuffle them very well, so I find doing this is easier. I just go with what feels good. Grapes, time to go out and have fun. Tulip, which is great passion. Cobweb, which is protected from negative forces beyond your control. Maybe that's something to do with this. One more. Yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. I think that's where this all starts, isn't it? That kind of feeling like you need a change. Look at these cards going everywhere. Oh man. I think, you know, we all need a little bit of guidance sometimes, and I think listen to yourself. Listen to your not the monkey mind. Listen to all the things you want to do, and ask yourself 3 different things that you could do with that skill, you know, or you know, how 3 different jobs or 3 different purposes. The key to prayer is to forget what I think I need, and in any moment I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation and stillness. When it says prayer, I always think sort of meditation rather than prayer, and I think that only because I have a real problem with organised religion, but that's for another day. So the looking at all of this, I find that yeah, you're definitely at a crossroads. So maybe take a break and make plans. Realize your self-worth. You know, the things that you've learned and the skills that you have are not to be sniffed at. And you know, whether you go on to teach or whether you go on to use those skills within another job is up to you. But whatever it is, this new direction, I take it. Take it, because it's there for the taking and you're going to benefit. I'm going to leave that there. Thank you so much for being with me, and I shall see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe and all that lovely stuff. Hit the like, subscribe, make a comment. Feathers emojis at the moment. I haven't got my Christmas decorations up yet. So yeah, just let me know if this resonates with you. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you.